Hey. How have you been? How are you feeling? Okay. Are you currently having pain? How would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being mild, like a paper cut, 10 being excruciatingly severe, like you're not able to sleep, you're not able to function. Okay. Have you been doing anything to help and alleviate the pain? Any kind of supplements, medication? So ice and ibuprofen. Okay. And how much do you think that's helping? Okay. What's the strength that you're taking? And you've been doing physical therapy. How do you feel like that's going? Are you struggling? Is it starting to make things feel a little easier? Okay. Yeah, I get it. Are you having any numbness anywhere? Which side? Okay. Any any tingling, or is it just completely asleep? Okay, so a few pins and needles, but mostly no. Okay. Any other symptoms that you've been noticing? Any redness around the incision site? Any swelling, discomfort, drainage? Okay. Well, I'm going to do a few things. First, I want to do a couple of tests with you. Need 3. And I'm putting on gloves because we're going to be needing to make contact, and I don't want to pass any germs from me to you. So I'm going to be moving my finger, and every time it moves to a new position, I want you to reach out and tap it with your index finger, okay? And we'll start with your right hand. Okay. Now we're going to do your left, okay? All right. So it looks like we have a little bit of shakiness on the right, which is consistent with what you told me you're experiencing. And then a little bit of a delay on the left. Is that side feeling particularly stiff or sore? Okay. I imagine that throughout physical therapy, as you're getting stronger, that will start to improve. But I will make sure to make a note for the physical therapist so that way during your next session, they're able to address that with you, okay? going to do a bit of a sensory test. We're going to be using the Orthopedic wheel here, and we are using the one that has 3 different wheels. And each week we will move down until we're at 1 wheel, and once you have full sensation returned, then we'll be able to stop doing this. Okay. So, for starters, I would like you to close your eyes if you don't mind. Perfect. All right. Now, with your eyes closed, I want you to tell me which side you feel my wheel. So, we're going to begin. Good. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. Okay. All right. You can open your eyes. I did note that you did have some decreased sensation, particularly on the right. I did notice a little bit on the left as well, so that's something we will keep an eye on. It's most likely that we have inflammation that's taking up all the space so that the nerve isn't having enough room to properly fire, or it's getting misinformation. There's a lot of possibilities, so I'm not going to address that with neurology quite yet. I'd like to progress with physical therapy and incorporate some massage to your sessions to see if that can help and improve some of the inflammation. And if that numbness is not gone next week, then I will invite one of my colleagues from neurology to participate in your care and treatment plan. Okay? Okay. So now I'm going to do a couple of range of motion tests, okay? So to start, I'm going to be turning your head from side to side. And if there are any movements that feel too big, feel painful, or just not right, then I want you to let me know, okay? Okay. I'm going to place my hands on either side of your head, just like this. Start with small movements. Some difficulty with the left. I'm going to do a quick adjustment here, okay? I'm going to stand up. So, I've done this before. I'm just going to help move your neck into a little bit better of alignment. So I'd like you to take a deep breath in for me. And exhale. A little bit better here. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time with that direction. So, deep breath in for me, okay? Good. And now exhale. Very good. Okay. How is your neck feeling after that? Good. Okay. Just gonna feel the muscles. Still a bit inflamed. So I'll definitely add massage to your physical therapy sessions. See if we can help and loosen up these hypertonic muscles. Because the problem with tight muscles is they can also pull you out of alignment. So speaking of which, I would like you to stand up with me, and I'm going to be checking the curvature of your spine, measuring the distance from your ears down to your shoulders, as well as down your arms, your sternum, your clavicles, and just checking for any imbalances, any obvious misalignments, and any other things that we might need to address, okay? Okay. So let's stand up. Okay, so you okay standing? Okay. You're not going to have to stand for too long here. I just want to check your alignment. Okay. Do a few measurements here. Lining this up with your clavicles. And reach behind you and do the same thing with your scapulae. Your shoulder blades. Same thing here using your sternum, okay? So, line that up like so. Take some measurements here of your arms from the very top of the humeral head. The other side. Okay, so there's a bit of an imbalance here. Looks like your right side is a bit higher. your hips now. Right hip is definitely higher. Yeah, I can definitely feel the right shoulder is tighter. Trapezius. As I feel in the back. Definitely feeling tightness here. I'm going to do a couple of micro adjustments here on your shoulders, okay? This might help encourage the muscles to relax a bit if the structures holding them are in a bit better alignment. How does that feel to you? Okay. Get your sternum here. Looking better. Yeah. Okay. So now this guy is meant for scoliosis, but it can be helpful as well for alignment in different parts of the body. So, I'm going to
Use it on your shoulders here in the front. And here we've got a little bit of leaning here. Check the back. Okay. 5 degrees anterior, 8 degrees posteriorly. Let's measure your arms one more time since we've adjusted you. The other side now. We got the right arm to go down about 1/4 inch. Not exactly what I was looking for, but we're getting there. You're having a little bit of trouble with balance. Not much longer, okay? to go ahead and take a seat, okay? Okay. So there are definitely some imbalances that we'll need to address. So I'm going to make a quick note just so that way I'm able to send all of the information over to your physical therapist. Okay, so we're going to make sure that we get all of that addressed for you. So that way we get you feeling in much better shape very soon. So now, one more thing I need to do, which is to test your reflexes, okay? So just using my little hammer here. Just let your arms and legs stay nice and relaxed. Try not to tense. So as far as the reflexes are concerned, you are in ship shape, which is good. So really what we need to address is this inflammation as well as the muscle tightness that you're experiencing, which is causing the imbalances, causing the right side to be a little bit higher than the left and the left side to be a little bit sluggish. And also is probably contributing to the numbness that you are experiencing. So I'm going to get my notes sent over to your physical therapist, okay? And I'll actually go ahead and type that up right now for you. That way we get this going for you as soon as we can. When is your next session? Okay, then yeah, we'll definitely do this right now. So, Okay, good. So that is sent over, so that way for your next session they'll be able to start incorporating massage for you. So then, let me just check here. Other than physical therapy, do you need to have any medications refilled? Okay. Okay. Well then, let's continue with the ibuprofen and the ice, the elevation, and the physical therapy. If you do start experiencing more numbness, either in the right side going further up the arm, or if it starts in your left anywhere, I want you to give me a call and we'll get you in sooner than next week, and I'll start getting our neurology department on board. Otherwise, I will see you next week for your next appointment. And looks like we already have that scheduled. You are on the ball. That's really good. So, okay. Do you have any questions for me before you step out? Okay. Well, if that changes, feel free to give me a call, okay? Okay. I'll see you next week.